Good morning, friends, and welcome to Unbound Learners Pre-K. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Let's sing our good morning song together. Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to one side, over to the other side, fly back to the middle. Big stretch out in front. Now take that circle up over your head. We'll stretch on this side, over to the other side. One last stretch, and now let's sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend. Before we get started on the calendar and weather chart, we have to do 3 things quickly. First, let's turn on our listening ears. Next, let's put on our thinking hats. Today my thinking hat has a ribbon underneath my chin, so I'm going to tie it up into a bow. And the last thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts. Boom, 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 boom. Let me grab my pointing stick and we can go over the date together. Up at the top of the chart, we have the month. Do you know what month it is? October. Today is October 25th. So let me take the chip and I'll move it from the number 22. That was the last time that we met, over to the number 23, 24, and I'll put it right on the number 25 because today is October 25th and the year is 2021, but you can also say 2021. So we are in the final week of October. That means that the month is almost over. Let's use our counting fingers today and see exactly how many days are left in the month of October. So you can stretch out your counting finger a little. I have my counting stick, and let's count together. After today, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 6 days left in the month of October. So if I keep up my 6 fingers like this, but I add 1 more finger, now I have 7 fingers, and we're ready to sing the Day of the Week song. If you know the words, sing along with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Down at the bottom of the chart, we have the days of the week to go over. So listen for the sound and you can tell me what the day is. This says that yesterday was Sunday, the last day of the weekend. So that means that today is Monday, the first day of the weekday. And tomorrow will be Tuesday. Let's sing Today is Monday together, and then we can go over the season. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday, all day long. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday, all day long. Back up at the top of the chart, we have the season. There are 2 ways to say the season. You can say that it's fall, but you can also say that it's autumn. Both of those words mean the same thing. And back down at the bottom of the chart, I have a picture of the weather. So let's sing the weather song together, and then we can share what we see outside of the window. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? So my picture down here shows that the rain is definitely falling at my house. When I look outside of the window, the sky is dark gray with clouds, and I see the rain falling from the clouds. Today my temperature chart is between light blue and orange. It's pretty chilly this morning, but hopefully it will warm up a little bit as the day goes on. And what do you see outside of your window today? Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Because today is Monday, we have a new letter to talk about. This capital letter says K. Can you make that sound with me? K. And this is an uppercase K. K says K. It's time to guess what I have today that starts with the letter K, but it's not inside of the letter box. Here's your first clue. This is a movement that you do with your legs and your feet, usually to move a ball. What part of your body do you use to move a ball? Usually your feet. And when you use your feet to move a ball, what is that called? A kick. If you're sitting down right now, you can stand up and show me how you could kick using your leg and your foot. Kick starts with the letter K. K. This is how you write an uppercase K. One more time. We also have a new number of the week. This double-digit number is the number 22. When you write the number 22, you write two numbers, but this time you write the same number 2 times. 2, 2, 22. Let's make the number 22 together using the large bead frame. This is how you count to the number 22 using the large bead frame. 10, 20, 21, 22. 2 tens, 2 units. 22. Let's take a peek inside of the number box and see what I have to count today. I have some blades of grass, and as I count them, I'll line them up across the top of the box so we can count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Halfway there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and one more makes 22. 22 blades of grass. We also have a new sign of the week to learn. Sign language is a language that uses hand gestures and facial expressions to communicate instead of speaking words out loud. Today, I'm going to show you how to say hand in sign language. You're going to take one of your hands up like this, and you're going to use your other hand and bring it up. Hand. You try. Hand. This week, we are going to be talking about our 5 senses. Our senses allow us to use specific parts of our body to observe and understand our surroundings. And we have 5 of them. Our sense of sight, our sense of sound, our sense of smell, our sense of touch, and our sense of taste. This week we are going to focus mostly on our sense of touch. And what part of our body do we use for our sense of touch? Well, we mostly use our hands, but it's true that we can use any part of our body to feel something. I'm going to turn the letter and number box into a mystery box this week, and then I'm going to use my sense of touch to describe what I feel inside of the box, and you can guess what it is. Are you ready? Let me open up the box, and I'm not going to look. I'm just using my hands, and I'm going to describe what I feel inside. So this feels a little bit pokey. It's hard. It feels like it's about the size of my hand. It's a little bit pokey, like I said. I almost feel like some parts of it can be sticky. Let's see. It also feels like there are separate parts coming out of it, if that makes any sense. Do you have any idea what it could be? Let's take it out and see. This is a pine cone. So I was right that it felt as though it was about the size of my hand. And the pokey parts that I felt were these little seeds coming off of the sides. And I also said that it felt a little bit sticky. And when I look at the sticky parts, I see that they're white. That's the sap from the tree. Sap can be very sticky. It must have gotten on my fingers. This end is extra pokey down here. And a pine cone is definitely not soft, but it's hard. And some parts are smooth. So that's what I felt inside of the mystery box. A pine cone. For today's work, we are going to be making something that definitely feels different from this pokey pine cone because this can be both hard and gooey. Let's go see. Today we are going to be making oobleck. All you need for this recipe is some water and cornstarch. I'm going to start off by adding the cornstarch and a little bit of water. And use my hands and start to mix it together. So as you can see, it looks like there may be a little bit too much liquid. So I'm just going to add some more cornstarch. And the really cool thing about oobleck is that it changes consistency. For example, I can squeeze it together, and as I squeeze it, it starts off hard in my hand, but then it starts to drip out and turn back into a liquid. It's solid, but when I squeeze it, it becomes a liquid. You can see it dripping through my fingers like that. Sometimes it's actually so hard that it's hard to take off of my mat. If this texture is too much for you, you can always use a popsicle stick instead of your fingers and explore it this way. Right now, it feels very wet, like liquid, but if I scoop some together and grab it in my hand like this, it's hard, and when I squeeze it, it turns back into a gooey liquid. You can also add some food coloring if you'd like to make the oobleck a little more colorful. And just use your hands and your sense of touch to explore the changing texture of the oobleck. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give my video a thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Remember that I'm now offering one-on-one tutoring sessions as well as curriculum consultations, so reach out for any information. Before we go, we have to sing our goodbye song. So let's wave like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.